Hey everyone, my name is Kelsey Rose and this is Kelsey's Korner. I'm super excited to be starting this new venture and I'm so glad you all are tuned in for our first episode. Today we're featuring Mr. Garrett Veal and you'll be finding out a little bit more about him a little bit later. But first, let me tell you what's been up with me. I've been chilling in my kitchen. I believe this is day 18 of me being quarantined inside my house. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I'm excited to introduce some new artists to you guys if you haven't heard of them before. We're going to be having singers and dancers and musicians and jugglers and clowns and comedians and anything you can think of we're going to have here on Kelsey's Korner. It's going to be a weekly show, but yeah, make sure to send in any requests that you guys have. If there's someone you want to see on the show, or if there's games that you want to see us play, we're up for anything because I'm crazy. But yeah, make sure to stay updated on my website, KelseyRoseRocks.com, and there you can see all of the episodes that we have filmed, and also the YouTube channel and Instagram and Facebook. You can check out all of the episodes on there as well. Make sure to follow our artist, Mr. Garrett Veal, on his Facebook page as well. Stay updated with where he's performing. So let's get into this interview real quick. So without further ado, we have Mr. Garrett Veal joining us today. If you don't know Garrett, he is an awesome performer. He sings a lot of country favorites, new country, old country, everything in between. I actually perform with him a little bit myself. We started doing some duets lately, and it's been a hit. And we have a lot of fun performing together, and I'm really excited to have him here on the show today. He's out of Port Huron, Michigan, but he travels all over. And without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Garrett Veal. Well, thanks for being with us today. I'm super excited to see your face. How are things going?
My pleasure. I was pretty busy with, keep an eye on the kitchen and the living room and the bedroom, but I managed to find time to sit down with you, so that's cool.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, let's learn a little bit about you, because I know these are questions that people have been dying to know the answers to.
Probably.
So, started off, who is your biggest music inspiration?
This is good. It's a loaded question for me. Are we talking like from the get-go or now? Or do you want to hear the long version of the story? Because as weird as it sounds, like I've wanted to do stuff like 4 years old. I wanted to like go on stage and like smash guitars and stuff and run around. But I don't know. I guess when I was growing up as a kid, I was really big, and like Garth Brooks was a huge influence because I remember watching those specials on like CBS or ABC, whatever they were on. I don't know, when he had like the concert specials on TV back then. Or watching those with my parents, and I wanted to do that. But then I got older and I got into like different kinds of music and shifted gears a little bit. And then I was a huge Aerosmith fan, like in my late teens, early 20s. And I wanted to be Steven Tyler. But again, that thing, like it was a whole performance thing. Like I wanted to tie scarves around everything and dance around like Steven Tyler. And then I got back into country. And right now, my biggest influence would be Eric Church for sure. He's my favorite artist as of now. But there's been a lot of people over the years that have like made me kept me inspired to perform in some form or fashion.
With Eric Church being your inspiration right now, is one of his songs one of your favorite songs to sing, or what is your like favorite song to perform?
It's hard to pick. I think it depends on the crowd, honestly, too. But yeah, definitely. I mean, his music is definitely some of my favorite to perform. "Drink in My Hand" is a big one, and that goes over well at the bars, when people are partying. So I love doing that. "Smoke a Little Smoke's" another fun one that people get into. But I don't know that's necessarily my favorite to perform. Like I guess again it depends on the crowd, man. Sometimes you have like people that prefer some slower stuff like a ballad, and then it might be like a Alan Jackson or a Garth Brooks, like The Dance, something like that, or a George Strait, oldie. But yeah, when we're ready to party and turn it up, it's definitely Eric Church is a good go-to. I like doing like Drinking My Hand's a fun one. It's hard to pick a favorite song to perform. Like I said, it just depends on the setting, I guess, and what's going on.
Cool. What has been your craziest performance that you've given or you've been to or whatever?
Oh man. I wish I would have had time to think about some of these because there's been some good ones. Craziest? I don't even. I guess like for me, like the funnest ones for me, the ones that they're not even necessarily the biggest crowds, but just when people are into it, when people are dancing and having fun and singing along, that's the most fun. And so a few places come to mind, I guess. Like Outlaw Pete's is a place I sing out near my area. It's a small place. It's like a pole barn, and it gets wild. There's like dogs running around and stuff. It's crazy, but it's super fun. And there's not a lot of distractions there like you have at some other bars. Like there's not people playing pool and people playing Keno. They're pretty much like I'm the entertainment for them. There's not a bunch of other there's not a bunch of TVs on the wall, showing sports and stuff. So they get really into what's going on, and so that always turns into a fun time. But really anywhere I'm at, I jump up on tables and stuff. Tailgater Sports Bar, performing a lot. CJ's Bar, I got history there, and so usually any of those places where people and you feel comfortable seem to be like the wildest ones. I don't know if I could pinpoint one craziest show ever. There's definitely been some wild stuff though. I've had to like almost like push people away, so because they're getting a little too close for comfort. but nothing too serious. One time I broke up a fight. I didn't break it up. That's a lie. But I tried to, in the middle of singing a song, a fight broke out. Like right in the door to leave the bar is right next to me. So they're trying to push him out of the bar. And I was trying to kind of like reach out and help as I was singing. But I probably should have went the other way. But I knew the guy involved. So, I mean, it does get crazy sometimes. But I don't know. I don't know if I could pick one craziest thing.
Well, I recall one time I was on Facebook and I saw a video of you jumping up on a stool and then it fell down and then you fell and I almost died, and I watched the video a million times.
Yeah. I tried to black that one out. I forgot that happened almost. I didn't forget, but that you know what? As many times as I get up on stools and tables when I sing, that's the only time that's happened. During like a paid performance, I should say. There's been a couple other times I've gotten up on a table or a chair at a bar and fallen over, but that was just on my own, whatever. Yeah, I was it was October right before Halloween. I remember actually because there was a Halloween party going on next door. It was at the Eagles Club here. And yeah, that's never, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the chair. Just something wrong with Garrett, I guess. I don't know. Like I got up out like I usually do, and all of a sudden, like I shifted my weight the wrong way, and the chair went one way, and I just kind of wrote it down. I kept singing. I didn't miss the beat at least, but it was embarrassing for sure. I just had to keep shaking it off and keep going, and people had a good laugh. Someone happened to catch it on video. Yeah, exactly. Perfect timing, right? So I got to watch it the next day on Facebook. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, while you're performing and while you're not falling off stools, what's something that goes through your mind while you're performing on stage?
A bit. Man, it's I go through stages. I feel like, and usually like the first 3 or 4 songs, my biggest concern is the sound. Like I'm worried about, does it sound right? I can't quite tell if that sounds right because I don't have a sound guy. I don't. So typically, anyways, certain shows, I'm lucky if to have one. That's awesome. But for the most part, when I'm performing at bars on the weekend, I'm doing my own sound, and the board's behind me. So I'm constantly having to kind of go out, try to get an ear for it, come back and adjust a little bit, go back. So usually the first 4 or 5 songs, that's my like. Even though I'm singing, the main thing in my mind is what does this sound like? Does it sound okay? And then I get past that. And then it just kind of, I'm usually just thinking about like, I hope people are having fun. I just want to keep people dancing and having fun and interested. And by like the last few songs, I'm usually thinking about what I'm going to order from Taco Bell on the way home. And it's usually a cheesy gordita crunch and maybe a beef chalupa and maybe a burrito. It depends. It just sometimes I get really hungry. I order like 7 or 8 things. But that's kind of how the night goes.
Have you ever forgotten the words to a song?
Oh God, a lot. A lot.
Relatable.
And I always, I used to like to drink quite a bit when I would sing. I don't do that as much anymore. Well, right now I don't do it at all because the court strongly suggested that I don't. But I always thought that was the reason though. But when I'm dead sober, I think it's just sometimes, like you said, your mind's, maybe you're thinking like, man, that sounded funny. I hope that, and then like you start thinking about something like the sound or something like that. And it's amazing how quick something like that can make you like lose focus. And then all of a sudden, like there went the next words to the song, or maybe it's just like someone walks in, because you never know who's going to walk in the building at some point. Someone walks in and waves at you, and then you're like, oh, it's so-and-so. And then you forget it. So it just, it definitely happens. I've never had one where I've completely just like gone blank for a complete song and been like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Like usually I could pick it back up, but absolutely. I don't know if I've ever done a show where I haven't fumbled over at least like a couple words in a song or a couple songs, where you have a couple stumbles. It just happens when there's stuff going on around you. Like, I'm kind of got that dog disease where you like look out the window like squirrel. So like, you could be like a bartender might be doing something over here and I'll watch him like drop a glass. I'm like, ooh, and then I'll forget the next word. It just happens.
Literally so relatable. I'm surprised that I've been engaged this whole time. And I haven't been.
You forgot you're interviewing me? You're just like, what am I doing here again?
Let's see. I think that's about it with all the questions that I've been wondering about.
These have been good questions. They were fun to talk about.
And if anyone else has any questions too, be sure to comment below. As soon as it airs, you guys can comment, and myself and Garrett can answer any questions that you might have. But I think we should play a game. So I thought of this game last night in my dream, and I said,
so you made it up? Was the dream game? Like a
what?
Kelsey dream game? So it's not even like a real game? You just made it up in your dream?
I mean, I'm sure like somebody's made it up at some point, but
I'm kind of excited now. Like,
I had it in my dream.
I thought you had like a made deck of cards or something you're gonna pull out. So this is complete product of dream.
Yes, yeah, I'm very
It should get fun then.
for the moment type person. So
have you ever had a dream, Kelsey? I don't mean to, but you ever had a dream where like you eat something in your dream and it was so good, and then you wake up and you think you have that, but you don't? Like say in your dream, like you woke up and had a bowl of cereal, and then when you woke up from your dream, you're like, man, I can't wait to go eat those honeycombs. And then you realize it was a dream. You don't actually have honeycombs. That just breaks my heart when that happens.
literally all the time. So I gave up McDonald's about seven years ago, I think, for my New Year's resolution.
Ooh.
And
You only do that for a year. You don't have to do it for 7.
I used to eat it like twice a day. And then, once I stopped, I just went like cold turkey, and I'm like, I can't go back. And I lost a bunch of weight, and I was like, this is great. I'm never eating McDonald's again. But ever since, I have McDonald's dreams of me eating McDonald's, and I wake up and I'll be like licking my pillow, thinking, and yeah, it's becoming a thing because it's been 7 years now, so I probably shouldn't have them like a couple times a week still.
Is Ronald in your dreams?
No, that would be weird.
That would be. I just wanted to check. I just thought McDonald. I just have to ask.
But yeah.
If Ronald was in my dream, it would probably be like a nightmare, more of like a scary thing. But
Yeah, I can't even like at the airport. I can't even walk by the McDonald's. Like I have to like cover my mouth because if I smell it, the dreams become like so much more real, and I'm like,
you gotta have it.
yeah, it's like an addict.
What was your favorite? Not to bring up painful subject, but I'm like a Big Mac or a McChicken kind of guy.
Yeah, I liked hamburgers with ketchup. And
oh yeah, you're pretty picky about your fixing.
I'm so picky.
Yeah.
Be picky. Yeah, but I really enjoyed their fries.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's my mom's favorite too. Like she doesn't eat a lot of McDonald's, but she likes McDonald's fries. You can't go wrong.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry. So your dream game. Let's talk about the game.
Okay, so here's how you play. I'm really excited. So
I hope the rules are simple.
Timer.
You got a timer?
Yeah, I have a timer. Let me get it ready. I have a timer, and it's gonna time for 30 seconds. So when you hear that noise, 30 seconds is up, and I'll tell you what you do in the 30 seconds. So in the 30 seconds, let me set it. Okay, in the 30 seconds, I think you should go first because I get a little nervous. So I'm gonna have you go first because it's Kelsey's Korner, not Garrett's Korner.
Fair enough. My corner. I hope my substitution's out there right now because I'm missing out on money on my corner. But never mind. We don't.
Are you telling me?
Just edit that part out because I was making a dirty joke there. That's all right. Don't worry about Garrett's corner. Garrett's corner is fine. I had someone fill in. All right.
Okay.
So what I have to do?
You have 30 seconds to say any words that start with the letter K. Because my name starts with K, and you have 30 seconds to say words that start with K. Then I have 30 seconds to say words that start with G, because your name starts with G. Do you get it?
I get it.
Well, let's start so you don't have a lot of time to think about it.
Oh, man.
Okay,
This is going to get... Okay.
Okay, here we go. And whoever has the most words wins.
The good news is I can't think of any swear words that start with K or G, so this won't get too inappropriate. At least that's good.
I can't think of any words that start with G, so I'm gonna start thinking while you're doing
any words. Oh, good. We're in the same boat. All right, let's do this.
2, go.
Kite, not, knife, no, kill, key. Oh my goodness. I know there's so many more K words for this.
You do it.
I forgot what I already said. Did I say no?
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm throwing the Kit Kat out there now because I'm getting desperate.
Ooh, time's up.
Time's up? That quick? Oh my gosh. Did anyone count? I didn't even. I got 1.
You got
7.
7.
I feel like there's so many more, but I kept thinking but they were like C words coming up, like car. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. Like, kitchen. Oh, come on. They're all coming to me now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm scared. I haven't pre-thought of this at all. So.
Well, good luck, because there's not a lot of G words.
Okay, you count how many words I say.
Oh, okay.
Okay? With your,
all right.
Your hands.
My phalanges. All right.
Phalanges. Okay, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm scared.
You
Okay.
got it.
3, 2, 1. Garrett, gopher, golf, gorilla, giraffe, gurgle, Jim, garage, great, garbage. How many was that?
I got 10.
Oh, more than you. I win.
Yeah, you did do. Are you sure you didn't think about it beforehand? Because
No,
I feel
I
like
didn't.
you did.
I only thought about Garrett
Yeah.
and Gary, but Gary's not really a word.
Those are names, right?
Yeah.
You had some goodies.
Thanks.
You got me. All right, you beat me by 3. I'll be ready next time.
So I think it's time that everyone sees a little clip of you performing. So I'm gonna play a little clip for them, and I hope to see you again sometime on here. And of course, we'll be going live and stuff, like partner going live on Facebook.
Right on.
Because we still have to do that.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. But thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. It was a great time. I'm honored to be on the first episode of Kelsey's Korner. I can't wait to keep watching and see what else goes on here. We'll be the crowd pouring up my heart, and all my friends say I started shooting doubles when you walked in. All my friends say I went a little crazy seeing you with him.
Once again, I'd like to thank Mr. Garrett Veal for joining us today on this #1 episode of Kelsey's Korner. Be sure to stay tuned, KelseyRoseRocks.com. You can check out all of the episodes and make sure to stay updated on our social media as well. We'd love to see some requests and love to engage with you guys. If you have any questions about what the show is about or about Mr. Garrett Veal, be sure to comment below and we'd love to answer them for you guys. And make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Therefore I reside in a sea.